Hey, what's going on, folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube, the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2023 is in the books. So I wanted to go ahead and review that show. But first, I wanted to point out two things. Well, actually, technically one thing. So, the Owen Hart Cup tournament has come to a conclusion. And congratulations to both winners, Willow Nightingale for the women and Ricky Starks for the men. Those are your winners of this year, 2023's Owen Hart Foundation Cup tournament. Now, I wasn't really that surprised that Willow won. You know, she beat Ruby Soho. Ricky Starks beating CM Punk and using the ropes for leverage. Well, I guess it's safe to say that Ricky Starks is back to being a heel, perhaps. Man, what a way to stick it to all of the CM Punk fans, I guess. So, but yeah, Willow Nightingale and Ricky Starks are your Owen Hart Foundation Cup winners. So congratulations to them. It was a little messed up seeing Ricky Starks snatch the trophy away from Jushin Thunder Liger like that, who was in attendance to present the trophy, and you just snatched it right away from him. So that was kind of a bummer. But I had to throw that in there since that was going on at the same time as Slammiversary, so I wanted to throw that in there. But anyway, let's get to Impact Wrestling Slammiversary. So, of course, the event was at the St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And we had 10 matches. 2 of them were on the pre-show, the Countdown to Slammiversary pre-show. And I have to say, y'all, there were a lot of title changes. A lot of title changes. So, let's go ahead and get the review started with the first match. Okay, so the first of 2 pre-show matches, we got started with a trios match. We had the Death Dollz, which is Courtney Rush and Jessicka, Jessicka Havoc, and Jody Threat, taking on the trio of the SHAWntourage, made up of Gisele Shaw, Savannah Evans, and Vidal. This was an alright match. Nothing too crazy. I really like the chemistry with the Death Dollz and Jody Threat. I think they got excellent chemistry. But this was a decent match. I'm not gonna say it was excellent or it was trash. I thought it was decent. But I felt like all 6 competitors got in some good action, so I can't really complain. Overall, Courtney Rush of the Death Dollz picks up the victory for the team after hitting Vidal with a spear and covering him with the 1-2-3. Jody Threat and the Death Dollz open up Slammiversary with the victory. So, like I said, pretty good match. Alrighty. Let's move on to our, I guess you would say, main event of the pre-show. Okay, we had the first of many titles on the line. 6 total titles on the line. This was the first. We had the Digital Media Championship on the line as the champion, Joe Hendry, defends against the KING King, Kenny King. Now, you know, in my preview, I was kind of on the fence about this one because, like I said, Joe Hendry had been on a great run. But, you know, gotta show some love for Kenny King. You know, he's multi-time X Division champion. You know, definitely has been successful in that department. But I figured maybe the time would come to take that belt off of Joe Hendry. And, you know, it was a pretty decent back and forth. Of course, Sheldon Jean got involved quite a bit in this match. Even a spot where Kenny King put on a little stripper bow tie on Joe Hendry. Well, he kind of choked him with it first, and then he, you know, put it on him. But definitely, Sheldon Jean was the main asset in this match that really went in Kenny King's favor. Of course, multiple distractions, but at the end of the day, Kenny King was able to take advantage and pretty much roll up Joe Hendry, puts his feet on the ropes for leverage, held down by Sheldon Jean for the 1, 2, 3. And Kenny King, the KING King, is your new Impact Digital Media Champion. And yeah, Joe Hendry, he didn't look too good after that match. He looked like he wanted to cry. I was just like, dang, dude. But Kenny King wins a title, Digital Media Championship. So congratulations to him. And, you know, we'll see what's next for him. We'll see what type of run he has. But that was the first title change. So that's one title change there to close out the pre-show. All right. Let's go into our main card, shall we? All right, let's do it. Okay, as we got started on the main card of Slammiversary, they kicked us off with the Ultimate X match. And this is to crown the next #1 contender for the X Division Championship. So our competitors, we had Speedball Mike Bailey, we had Jonathan Gresham, we had Kushida, Kevin Knight, Alan Angels, and they added one more superstar to this match. And I know they didn't have a graphic for it, but the returning Jake something got added to this match. So, totally didn't see that coming, but hey, good to see Jake something. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. I usually see him in the indies here and there, but I hadn't seen him in a hot minute. But yeah, Jake something in the Impact Zone in this Ultimate X match. Now, pretty much everybody, oh, and did I mention Kevin Knight? I must have forgotten to mention Kevin Knight. Yeah, Kevin Knight. So sorry about that. But pretty much everybody in this match, except for Speedball Mike Bailey, has never done an Ultimate X match. So, Jonathan Gresham, this was his first. Kushida, this was his first. Kevin Knight, this was his first. Alan Angels, this was his first. And Jake Something as well. And Jake Something got off to a really hot start. I mean, just taking out everybody. He really made his presence felt in this match, especially early on. But, you know, Alan Angels definitely got a good amount of spotlight as well. You know, ever since breaking away from the design, he's been doing his own thing. But he's still pretty much a heel. Still has that heel mentality. But we had, you know, a good bit of showdown between Jonathan Gresham, Speedball, and Kushida and Kevin Knight. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was definitely an awesome Ultimate X match. Definitely enjoyed it from start to finish. I know Alan Angels did like a barrage of low blows and stuff to try to get the advantage. But when it was all said and done, the time splitter, Kushida, successfully unhooks the X, falls to the mat, or falls to the ring, and Kushida is your winner of the Ultimate X match and is your new #1 contender to the X Division Championship. So congratulations to Kushida. Definitely love that. Really, really love that. But yeah, overall, great match. And hopefully they continue to do more things with Jake Something, you know, now that he's back. So thought that was really cool. Great way to start the show off. Okay. Let's move on to our next match. And this is another match that I actually really enjoyed. All right, we have the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. We had the Coven, the champs, Taylor Wilde, KiLynn King, defending against the newly formed, which according to their background graphic, MK Ultra, the team of Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich. Yeah, already I am digging this new tag team in MK Ultra. They had matching outfits. I love their entrance. It totally fits their persona. So I'm definitely digging this new tag team. And it's funny me saying that when I'm already not a fan of the Impact Knockout Tag Team titles, nor really the division, because, you know, longest reigning tag champs. You already know. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go further into that. But anyway, the match. The match was good. The match was good. I enjoyed it. I love the chemistry that Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich have as a tag team. And, you know, got to give some credit to the Coven. I mean, ever since they first formed, they have been successful, and it led to them winning the tag titles. So this was definitely a really good back and forth match. And I was definitely digging it. But when it was all said and done, Killer Kelly took care of KiLynn King. And to wrap up the match, Masha Slamovich hits Taylor Wilde with the snowplow, pins her for the 1, 2, 3. And MK Ultra are your new Impact Wrestling Knockout Tag Team Champions. Masha Slamovich, Killer Kelly. So congratulations to them. I think they are going to be a great tag team as well as champs. I hope they get a long run. If you really want to make me happy, have them surpass Eric Young and ODB's record, but that's not going to happen. Let's just keep it real. But in a perfect world, I would love for that to happen. But congratulations to MK Ultra, Masha Slamovich, Killer Kelly. And like I said, I've met Killer Kelly before, so I've been a fan since I first saw her wrestle, which was Meiko Satomura, second Mae Young Classic. But yeah, good match. Definitely enjoyed it. Okay, next up, which I was kind of surprised that this was kind of in the middle. I thought this would be a little bit later, but it is what it is. Okay, next up, we had this special tag team match where we had Darren McCarty as the special enforcer of said match. We had the team of Bully Ray and Diener taking on Scott D'Amore and his mystery partner, which turned out to be the returning Eric Young. Yep, that's right. Eric Young is back. Team Canada was back, and also A1 was in attendance as well. But yeah, Eric Young back in the Impact Zone yet again. According to what I've heard, supposedly Eric Young asked for his release from WWE back in April of this year because he didn't want to work with Vince McMahon. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that's what the word is. So I think it was just kind of a quiet exit from the WWE. You know, kind of a quiet exit, but it is what it is. Honestly, I did not think he really, aside from what he did in NXT with Sanity, Eric Young really didn't do much in the WWE. I mean, NXT is probably really the only decent stuff he did. You know what I mean? So, just had to throw that in there. Anyways, this match was all right. Definitely, there was some good build-up to this match. And just quite a bit happened, especially from the referee getting sick and tired of Bully Ray to just him up and leaving, and Darren McCarty putting on the ref shirt, to Bully Ray beating up Scott D'Amore in front of his mother, who was in ringside front row. You know, just beating up Scott D'Amore and talking smack to his mom. But when it was all said and done, Eric Young, Scott D'Amore, Team Canada would get the last laugh. Not only did Bully Ray eat what's up diving headbutt to the groin, he also got put through a table. And Scott D'Amore hits Diener with the Canadian Destroyer, followed by a diving elbow drop from Eric Young. Pins him for the 1, 2, 3. And Team Canada is on top with the victory. Scott D'Amore, Eric Young, Team Canada back. And also A1 interfered as well because Khan was at the side of Diener, and he pretty much took him out. He took him out. So pretty much it evened itself out like that. So, but Team Canada on top. Good stuff, good stuff. Scott D'Amore gets the last laugh. So, but yeah, it was an all right match. It was an all right match. But okay, before we go to our next match, here is a quick word on the sponsor, Game Beauty. Check it out. As you continue to watch and enjoy Blitzball Champ gaming content here on the U to the Tube, be sure you take a moment to check out the link to the description for Game Beauty. Game Beauty offers a variety of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. They offer items such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, and even non-makeup items such as these graphic t-shirts. They also have collaboration items like this Persona 5 Royal Limited Edition makeup collection, as you can see here, which you can get it as a full collection, or you can get different bundles of this collection as well as different pieces separately. Also, Game Beauty offers free domestic and international shipping to most countries for orders over $60. And be sure to use the promo code blitzball_champ, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to take advantage of that nice little discount. And now, back to our regularly scheduled video. Enjoy. Alright, y'all. Let's continue. So, next title match. Alright, this was for the X Division Championship. This was a first time ever singles meeting between these two. The champion, Chris Sabin, defending against Lio Rush. Now, unfortunately, this match ended up being a squash. Yeah. So as Chris Sabin came out, Lio Rush attacked Chris Sabin, and then he did his running suicide dive, knocked him down. I'm thinking that gave him a concussion. That's what I'm thinking. But the doctor, the ref were checking on Chris Sabin. Lio Rush was in the ring. Chris Sabin ended up shoving the doctor out, climbing in the ring. The bell rang. Chris Sabin couldn't even get his jacket off. And Lio Rush just attacked him. Hit him with one final hour. Sabin did kick out, but then he hit him with a second final hour, and that put him away. 1, 2, 3. Chris Sabin got no offense in at all. The most that he got was he kicked out of one final hour. But Lio Rush squashes Chris Sabin and is your new X Division champion. Like I said, the word that I've heard, I don't know if this has been confirmed, is that he legit got hurt and he supposedly got a concussion, which, you know, concussions are never good. But it's just really unfortunate that it had to end like this, because it looked like a squash. It looked like a squash. My thing is, I'm surprised they didn't throw up an X. You know what I mean? But I guess with it being a title match, they had to call an audible. But it's really a bummer with this being their first singles match against each other, and it ended like this. It's really a bummer. It's really a bummer. So I hope Chris Sabin is okay. I hope that he's able to recover and return to action. But yeah, concussions, they're no joke. They're no joke. But Lio Rush's new X Division champion. Hate to see it go down like that, but what can we do? Ain't nothing we can do. Okay, next match. All right, we had the Impact World Tag Team Championships on the line. Fatal 4-Way. We had ABC, the champs, Chris Bay, Ace Austin, defending against the team of Moose and Brian Myers, Rich Swann and Sami Callihan, and Subculture, which is Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster. Definitely some solid tag teams in this match. Definitely ABC pretty much looked strong in this match, of course, until the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz, decided to interfere, and that really messed things up. But overall, it was a pretty chaotic match. You know, just all four teams were definitely involved. But yeah, ABC looked like they, were about to bring it on home, but nah, not the case at all. But I have to say, this was another title change I didn't see coming, but I am actually happy with who they put the titles on. When it was all said and done, Mark Andrews, well, after Flash Morgan Webster took everybody else out with his dive to the outside, Mark Andrews finished off Brian Myers, hitting a shooting star press from the top turnbuckle, covering him for the 1, 2, 3, and Subculture. Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster are your new Impact Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to them. They've only been in Impact Wrestling for a little while, just a little while. But yeah, they have won Tag Team Gold. So that's 4 title changes. That's 4 title changes so far. Can you believe that? 4 title changes. Wow. They're coming in hot. They're coming in hot. But congratulations to Subculture on winning the tag titles. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right, next match. We had a singles match. We running it back. Frankie Kazarian, this time accompanied by his wife, Tracy Brooks, versus Eddie Edwards, this time, accompanied by his wife, Alyssa Edwards. I mean, overall, this was a pretty good match. It was back and forth. I know the ladies definitely got involved. Tracy and Alyssa Edwards, they definitely did some cat fighting. But things really took a turn after the ref was knocked out. That's really when Eddie Edwards was able to capitalize. But, I mean, Kazarian won their last meeting, so it really doesn't surprise me that Eddie Edwards comes back and wins this meeting. But yeah, Eddie Edwards was able to defeat Kaz, hit him with a Boston Knee Party, and was able to cover him for the 1, 2, 3. And Eddie Edwards wins this match, so I don't know if they're going to have a rubber match or whatnot, but I'm sure this rivalry is not over. I'm pretty sure it's not over between the two. So we'll see what happens. But it was an all right match. It was a pretty good match. That's all I can really say. All right, let's go on to our next championship match. Okay. We got the Impact Wrestling Knockouts World Championship on the line. As the champion, the virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo, defends against the undefeated Trinity. Now, as I said, Trinity's been undefeated in Impact since her debut, and this is her title opportunity. And you know what's interesting? Masha Slamovich, she was undefeated for a long while, and then, once she had a title match, she finally lost. So, could we end up seeing the same result here? Well, both of these ladies definitely battled it out. Just definitely back and forth. This was a good, solid match. Good, solid championship match. I thought it was over with once Deonna hit the Queen's Gambit on the apron. So once Trinity kicked out of that, I pretty much figured, oh yeah, Trinity's winning. She's totally winning. She's totally winning. But sure enough, just back and forth, Trinity was not only able to defeat Deonna Purrazzo and win the championship, She made Deonna Purrazzo do something that she has never done before in Impact Wrestling. She tapped out. She has never tapped out in her Impact Wrestling career until tonight. Trinity locked in the Starstruck. It looked like Deonna was about to get to the rope until Trinity grabbed both legs, re-angled the submission, pulled back to the middle, and Deonna pretty much instantly tapped out. Wow, the Virtuosa tapped out. What a statement. What a statement victory for Trinity. Not only just defeating Deonna Purrazzo, but making her tap out. And Trinity, still undefeated, is your new Knockouts World Champion. Congratulations to Trinity. It really looks like Impact Wrestling is really off to a hot start in her booking. You know, I got to give them credit. I got to give them credit. They're off to a hot start in her booking. Didn't take that long for her to get some gold. And she's has an undefeated record. And the streak continues in Impact Wrestling. So, hey, I'm happy for her. I'm definitely happy for her. And word is that Mercedes Moné was in attendance for this. That's what the word is. So, hope she gets a chance to celebrate with her friend. But good stuff. Good match. Happy for Trinity. That's 5 title changes, y'all. That's 5. Okay, and then we have our main event of Slammiversary 2023. The Impact World Championship, the big one. The champion, Alex Shelley, defends against Nick Aldis, the National Treasure. Now, the Motor City Machine Guns have already had some early bad luck with Chris Sabin getting squashed by Leo Rush and potentially injured. Loses the X Division title. Alex Shelley, Nick Aldis for the Impact World Championship. Of course, Alex Shelley off to quite a start with the spitting of water in Aldis's face and then just going on the attack. But yeah, this was a good back and forth match. Even some good technical wrestling between the two. A lot of submission attempts. Just, you know, I thought this was good. Alex Shelley did start to get a little dirty in the match, you know, especially with the fingers and all that, and just really putting it on Nick Aldis. But definitely, this was a solid match. Came close to, you know, thinking about using the belt on Nick Aldis. But when it all came down to it, Alex Shelley was able to stand strong and was able to put away Nick Aldis. Super kick. Well, he did kind of like DDT him onto the belt. But super kick, shell shock, pinned him 1, 2, 3. Alex Shelley, still your Impact World Champion. So congratulations to him. A big, successful title defense for him. And then, all of a sudden, as the program was about to go off, here comes a returning Josh Alexander, former Impact World Champion that never lost that title. Keep that in mind, y'all. He never lost that title. He had to vacate it due to injury. And now the walking weapon is back. And he got into the ring with Shelley. Only thing he said, I'm back. So y'all best believe, one second. So y'all best believe, oh yeah, we're going to get Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander at some point. Oh yeah. Hey, could be for Bound for Glory. Could be Bound for Glory. As a matter of fact, they might end up saving that for Bound for Glory. Let me take a look. Let me take a look and see what upcoming events So I know they got Chicago Heat, two nights for Impact Chicago Heat. They got Multiverse United 2. That's August 20th. I don't know if they'll do it that early. There is Emergence, August 27th. Well, maybe they do it at Victory Road. That's September 8th. So maybe they'll do it at Victory Road. But honestly, if you ask me, I think they should build Josh Alexander back up. Get him back with some matches. Build something up. If you ask me, I really feel like they should save that match for Bound for Glory. That's pretty much Impact's biggest pay-per-view. I think they should save it for Bound for Glory. But part of me feels like they might have it at Victory Road. Since that's September 8th, Bound for Glory is not till October 21st. So I don't know if they would wait that long and just have some other... But I think they probably should, just to give Alex Shelley some other title defenses, you know, just to, you know, build up credibility as the champion. But yeah, if it were me, I would love to save that for Bound for Glory. Because we got to remember, even when they faced each other when Josh Alexander was champ, Shelley couldn't beat him. Came close, couldn't get the job done. And remember, this was a title that Josh Alexander had to vacate due to injury. And then that was how Steve Maclin won. Because remember, it came down to Steve Maclin versus Kushida. Maclin won. He became champ. So, like I said, I think that's how they should build it up. I really do. This is just me. I think they should build that up towards Bound for Glory. But if they have to do it earlier, Victory Road. But I think Shelley Alexander should be for Bound for Glory. But we'll see. We'll see. But glad that Josh Alexander's back. That was a nice little surprise. They also announced Sanada, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, will be at Emergence, at Impact Wrestling Emergence, which is August 27th. Yep. And I believe he'll be competing. Yeah, I don't know who he's going to compete against. But yeah, he'll be competing. Yeah. So I'm sure he's going to be competing at Emergence. But yeah, August 27th. And not only that, they just announced their first match for Multiverse United 2, August 20th. It's a tag team. They're going to have the team of Leo Rush and Trey Miguel taking on the team of Speedball Mike Bailey and the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Hiromu Takahashi. Nice. Hiromu and Speedball teaming up. That should be really good. That should be really good. But yeah, just thought I'd mention those. But yeah, y'all, 5 title changes at Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2023. Can you believe that? But like I said, I do hope that Chris Sabin is okay and speedy recovery for him. So I'm really hoping that's the case, that he recovers ASAP. But anyway, that'll do it for this review video. Be sure to check out the link to Game Beauty. And also, let me know what y'all thought about Impact Slammiversary 2023. What did you think of the matches? What were your favorite matches? How do you feel about 5 title changes at this show? Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening. And I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace.